Assalamualaikum and good evening to Madam Azrin and my fellow classmates. So today we will be presenting on Chapter 6 on cargo packaging, stowage, marking and dangerous cargo shipment. So before we start our presentation, I would like to introduce our group mates. First, Nur Nadia Nabila, Ira Amira, Nur Diana, Fatin Fazira and Leslie Nurul Najiha. On the factor influencing types of packaging, first is the nature of the goods. In the high-value consignment usually attract more extensive packing than low-value merchandise, and it's depend on the nature of commodity. If packing inadequate transit and declare cargo valuation, problem could experience in carrier liability, acceptance and adequate cargo coverage insurance. For example, valuable painting that packing must be done professionally. Second is the nature of the transit, which is the type and length of transit, such as what form of transport will be used during transit, whether through road, rail, air or sea. Other than that, the method of shipment must be put on consideration, whether it may be brick bulk, LCL or FCL. The more handling good must endure, the stouter the packing require. Third is the nature of cargo. This concerns of characteristic of the good and their susceptibility to various loss or damages. There are two major factors that determine the types of packing for an individual consignment, which is cargo shipped in bulk, require little or no packing, such as cement may be shipped in container or bulk, while general merchandise need adequate packing, such as apple can be consigned in cases or boxes. 4 is compliance with custom or statutory requirement. This is especially related to dangerous cargo where strict regulation apply both by air and sea concerning the carrier acceptance, packing, stowage, documentation, marking and carrier liability. On the other hand, statutory regulation apply to the transportation of foodstuff involving the temperature enforcement of the food. Such regulation usually found in the Food Hygiene Regulation 1990. These include a large number of packaging for recovering and recycling after use. Continuing on factor influencing type of cargo packaging, Number 5 is resale value, if any, of packaging material in the importer's country. In developing countries such as Malaysia, large drums, wooden cases or bags have a moderate resale value. This could help to offset the packaging cost. 6 is general fragility of cargo. The more fragile the cargo becomes, the greater the degree of packaging required. Depends on transport, particularly air freight, which has only limited packaging needs and low value of consignment. A judgment must be made on the most acceptable form of packaging to adopt, and if in doubt, advice must be sought. Seven is the international consignment delivery terms of sale. Again, the actual packing specification may be contained therein, and it is important to consider who will bear the cost. This is usually the exporter. 8. Variation in temperature during the transit, which the temperature variation can be quite extensive during transit. Also, packaging must take account of this to permit the cargo to breathe and avoid excessive condensation or sweating. Next is facility available at the terminal. There are few kinds of facility available, which is container-based, seaport, warehouse, inland clearance depot, one-stop and feeder port, dry port, free trade zone, district park, airport, freight village, and lastly container freight station. Lifting equipment at some seaport and particularly airport may be of limited capacity. Accordingly, relative to an indivisible load, the shipper may be compelled to dispatch it in two parts instead of one integral unit. Moreover, not all airports have custom clearance facility, and this could lead to an alternative air terminal being used with different handling equipment capacity. Marking of cargo packaging. Each package must bear a marking code and symbol handling. In the slide stated are few code and symbol, which is sling here, fragile, handle with care, use no hold, the way up, keep away from heat, and lastly center of gravity. Next is on the type of packaging. First is baling, which is a form of packaging such as canvas cover, often cross-looped by metal or rope binding. It is suitable for paper, wool, hay, peat, cotton, carpet, and rope. It is also an aid handling, cheap and effective, and afford limited protection to cargo. Second is bag. Made of jute, cotton, plastic, or paper, it is cheap form of container that ideal for a wide variety of products such as cement, fertilizer, flour, oil cakes, animal feeding products, chemical, and many consumer products. The disadvantages are subject to the weather by water, sweat, leakage, or breakage, and the facilitated the packing if the bags stick on pallets. 3. Barrel, hogshead, and drums. It is used for conveyance of liquid or greasy cargoes. The problem is leakage if the unit is not properly sealed and the possibility of the drum becoming rusty during transit. The plastic drums and bottles can have resale value in certain countries overseas. 4 is box, cases, and metal line cases. It is used extensively in brick bulk and LCL cargoes. It is very expensive and resale value in certain countries that give complete protection that lessen the risk of pilferage. The aid in handling and basically wooden and varies in size and capacity used for machinery and other expensive equipment that is less popular due to cost of timber has risen. Continuing on types of packaging. 5 is carboys or glass container. It is used for transporting liquid. The carboys advantages are lightweight, easy to handle, affordable, and potential for dual purposes usage. The disadvantages are difficult to clean, softer, which is limited lifespan. While the glass container advantages are smooth glass surface, prevent anything from sticking. The disadvantages are heavy, difficult to handle when hands are wet. 6 is cartons, which is constructed of cardboard, strawboard, or fireboard. It is suitable for food, hardware, and many others as it is inexpensive, expandable, aids marketing, handling, and storage, as it is also ideal for a containerization and palletized consignment. The disadvantages are liable to crushing and pilfering. 7 is crates or skeleton case. It is made of wood, large shipping container, suitable for lightweight goods of larger cubic capacity, which is machinery, domestic appliance, cycles, and foodstuff. Both are used in air and sea transport. 8 is aluminium transport and storage container. Aluminium transport is a lightweight and both stack and interstack as it is very expensive. Storage container is an open top and open side container as it is easy loading and ventilation, as it is also uses on both shipping and non-shipping. That's all from us. Thank you.